you guys, welcome back to another video. It's Boy Genius here, and today we're going to be shouting out and subscribing to everybody that shouted me out. So how this, or not everybody that shouted me out, but everybody that subscribed to me. So this is how it works. I go in here and I just subscribe to, I got every single person that I have not subscribed to on these tabs. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. If you see yourself on this video, congratulations. So we're going to start off with Azuri. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking my videos, whichever one you saw. Travis Ford, shout out to Travis Ford. Thank you so much for stopping by on my YouTube channel. Vanessa Elisa, thank you so much for subscribing. Andres Carl, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and enjoying my content. Eric, thank you so much for subscribing. Shout out to you. This person here, I can't pronounce that name, but thank you so much for subscribing. San Judah, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Thea Francesca, thank you so much for subscribing and leaving a like. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Mohammed, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. The Goat, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Jay Paris, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Rosa, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Shamia Cowie, thank you so much for leaving a like and subscribing. That one CapCut user, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. JR, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. JPJO, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Brandon Harmon, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Mr. That Guy, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Local Stirs, I'm not even going to pronounce that name, but thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Sabina, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. You, sir or ma'am, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Sophia, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to me. You, sir, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Same with you. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Adia, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Rudina, thank you. You will not come to my house. But anyways, thank you for liking and subscribing. Oscari Hernandez, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Janet, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Dexter, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Olga, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Vanessa, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Same with you, Joseph. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Trevor Phillips, thank you for liking and subscribing, even though you're not even actually Trevor from GTA 5. Dalton, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Same with you, sir or ma'am. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Octavio, Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. New Super Tristan Patterson video. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It's Roblox Tori. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. MJS. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but Mario, thank you so much for liking and subscribing, as I said. D-Wonder, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Craig Owens, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Sammy, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Pilot, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Tico, thank you for subscribing and liking. Chicken Banana, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Yunas, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Celine, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Stacy's Animations, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I give away free Robux, I'm sure you do, but thank you for liking and subscribing. The Mr. Mysterious Show, or Mysterious Shadow, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Moon Tiger, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Annie the Einstein Girl, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Wilbur Tijada, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Orlando, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Baby Jaguar, thank you so much for subscribing with your second channel, even though I know you're already subscribed to me, but still, shout out to you, man. Mongon, the little meerkat, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Katzen on Rocket League, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Toxility12, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Knob Edits, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. 1999 Toyota Prius fan, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Daniel, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Vine Racks Pro, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Angel, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Cardboard Clout, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Fly FN Elite, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Zaya, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Santiago, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Anonymous, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Baldy number 2, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Beloda, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Connie, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Baldy, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. AJ the Vayonder, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. The YouTube video re-uploading channel, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. You, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Nicolay123, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Rockstar Marvin Wolf, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. You, sir, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Bradazil, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Rockefeller fan, thank you so much for liking and subscribing, or Rockefeller fan. And last but not least, Santino Torinas, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Well, there you guys go. I liked and subscribed to you guys. And I shouted you guys out in this video. Now, if you want to end up in one of these, if you want to get shouted out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And maybe one of these days I'll end up doing one of these and you'll be in my next video. So, hey, peace out, everybody. Thank y'all so much for watching.